Welcome back to another Pokemon Falling Friday, where every single Friday morning I go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going down in price. But before we get started, we got to thank today's video sponsor. And I do want to say thank you guys so much for letting me do these sponsors. It really means a ton. That's why I personally went out and tried to find sponsors that actually fit my type of content and would actually be useful to you guys. So if you guys have any graded cards you're looking to sell and you're not sure what to do and you want to get that top dollar, Arizona TCG is perfect. You just send them your graded cards and they're going to handle everything else. They're going to take professional scans of your cards. Then they're going to post it on their massive weekly eBay auctions. But the best part about all this is they charge almost the exact same amount as if you started your own eBay store and did it. But this eBay store already has 100% positive feedback with over 10,000 cards sold. And you can also track your collection. You can change it to buy it now. And the thing I always use is you can go to Card Finder and go to Pokemon sets, and you can actually look at all the raw and PSA prices of every single English set. So definitely check them out. The link is in the description. But all right, let's get to Falling Friday. We are starting off with some Sword and Shield booster boxes. So these are all the Sword and Shield booster boxes that are currently going down. The rest are either completely level or going up. So we got Lost Origin, still going down a little bit. Last sold, someone got 3 at 191, 2 at 191. We got a 166. We got some loose packs. Yep, 191, 191. So 191 is the price for this booster box. Every single price is 191. We got a couple 180s there. So kind of crazy. I really thought Lost Origin was just going to keep going nuts, but everybody jumped to alternate arts, and now alternate arts are starting to come down a little bit. And now the some of the tag teams are going back up. Some of the Sun and Moon boxes are going back up. It's just wild how the market just moves like that. So let's do Fusion Strike here. You know, got up to 243. Last sold 234, 234, 233, 233. Someone got Minor Shrink Wrap Defect Fusion Strike booster box for 219. And in my opinion, you know, if you're saving $15, you might as well get that nice mint box, unless you plan on opening it. That's kind of a different story. You might as well get it cheaper if you're going to just tear the plastic anyways, which could definitely be what that guy was doing. So what else do we got? Rebel Clash, of course, still slowly going down. 214. We got one for 207. I really hope this thing gets below $200, but the rest of the sales are all at about 225. So he's got that one low sale there. And last on the list, Brilliant Stars, got so close to 200. Now 181, 181, 183, 183, 183. Hopefully this gets a little bit cheaper, because I'd still buy a bunch of Brilliant Stars booster box. I love Brilliant Stars. I truly believe Brilliant Stars is the sleeper set of Sword and Shield. So that is it for the Sword and Shield booster boxes. Next, we got the Arceus V-Star Premium Collection. You know, got up to 142. Last sold 131, 131, 135. All in the 130s. We got one there for 144. Solid box. I really wish they would have done different Arceus cards though for those metal cards. I love the metal cards. Big fan. I think this is the best looking Ultra Premium collection. It's also the smallest, which I love. So it is a very solid box. Like I said, just don't love the promos. Next, we got the Charizard UPC. This thing got all the way up to 165. And I really think that wasn't really a true price. This box should be gradually going up. So I feel like now that it's around 140, that's right on schedule. And I think maybe 3 to 6 months from now, it could be, you know, 150, 160. But normally boxes don't just go from, you know, 100 to 160. You know, that's not a natural thing. So that sold 140, 140. Someone got 2 of them at 126, but the rest of the sales are all at 140. Love this box also. It's crazy people thought this thing would never go up. The Arceus V figure collection, going down a little bit. The only thing that really hurts this box is just there's not very many packs, but the pack selections is top tier. I mean, Brilliant Stars, Cosmic Eclipse, Chilling Rain, the Arceus figure, and the promo. If this thing was textured, it wouldn't even be a question. Love this box. It hasn't gone down a ton, but we got a few cheap sales here. 44, 44, 34. Another one for 34. So if you can find this thing in the 30s, I would definitely be picking it up. We got one here for 30, but mostly in the 40s. Next, Crimson Invasion. And also, I'm thinking about starting another weekly series. I'm going to give it a little trial run. So next Thursday, we're going to do a new video, and it's going to be Throwback Thursday. So what it's going to be is basically Market Monday and Falling Friday combined, but with vintage. So, and when I say vintage, I'm going to do anything older than Sun and Moon. So Sun and Moon will be in the regular Market Mondays and Falling Fridays. I'm going to have them in there a lot more. And then Thursdays is going to be for everything older than that. And I'll try to have stuff that's going up and going down in one video. Because, you know, I was really studying my channel and I just don't do enough vintage stuff. And just seeing at Card Party how many people were out there hunting gold stars and crystal cards and shining cards and old base set cards and all these other random old sets that I absolutely love and I also collect. So I'm going to have some content for those guys. So next Thursday will be Throwback Thursday, where we go over all the vintage stuff. So let me know down below what you guys think, any ideas, anything like that. I'm going to give it like a month trial and hopefully it takes off and we'll keep doing it. Because yeah, just not enough vintage. And I feel like nobody ever really talks about vintage, but I'm telling you, the amount of people spending thousands of dollars on vintage cards at Card Party was crazy. But all right, let's get back to it. So we got Crimson Invasion booster box. You know, was at $212. It has not gone down a lot at all. This was the only Sun and Moon booster box currently not going straight up. So I looked at every single booster box. That's why I even threw it on the list. We got a few sales here for $209, $199, $197. So like if I could find this box perfect condition for like $175, I would be picking that up, no problem. All right, next we're getting to some cards. We got the Mew EX from Paldean Fates coming back down. You know, was almost $90, now 81, 80, 80, 75, 77, 81. So pretty much, you know, low 80s. Beautiful card though. The Tyranitar illustration rare from Paldea Evolved got up to $45. Now coming down at 35. Last sold 30, 31, 31, 27, 30. 46, 32, 30, all over the place. Yeah, that thing's definitely coming down. Chi-Yu is coming down. Was at 39, last sold 31, 31. We got a lightly played there for 24. Some about 2 at 33, 31, 37. Moderately played for 28. So coming down a little bit. All right, next. Now this is the only Twilight Masquerade card right now that is really going down in price. The rest are all either level or coming back up. The market is just crazy with these new sets now. I think this is going to happen for every new set that comes out. I think the first 3 to 6 months is just going to be a roller coaster. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, this is the only card. In my opinion, this is one of the best cards. I do wish it had a little bit better background. I feel like it's a little plain. It almost doesn't feel like a special illustration rare to me. It almost just feels like a regular full art. But got up to 85, down to 70. Last sold 67, 71, 70, 68, 69, 69, 69. So we're getting in the 60s there. Next, we got one of the best modern cards in all of Pokemon history. The Latias and Latios GX Tag Team was at $791, and it's just coming down a little bit. We got a few sales. We got one for $725, a damage for $425. Wow, that is so expensive. $854, $870, $825, $549 for a moderately played, $846. So if you can find it in the 700s, it looks like that's a good deal, which is just crazy to me. You know, the low 700s. But a lot of sales for this card, kind of shockingly, for how expensive it is. It is beautiful. I just get mad every time I look at it because I could have bought this thing at $150 and $250 and $400, but I'm just too cheap. All right, next, in my opinion, hot take here, this is the best tag team alternate art. It's the most unique. Like, I always talk about, if this was a statue in real life, I would spend all of my money on this statue. So going down, I mean, it's going down super slowly, but if you look at that year price, what was that, $224? And it just keeps going down. So let's see these last few sales here. Lightly played for $160. We got a near mint for $162, $170, $166, $167, $165, $163, $157, $155. So I really do have a feeling this card is just going to start going up in price soon. It's one of the last tag teams that just aren't moving. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this card. I had this card, but it was lightly played. I had it for the longest time, just holding on to it. But I finally traded it for a few other tag teams that were near mint. And I actually made a really, really good trade, because when I did, it was about the highest this card has ever been. So I got super lucky there, but I want it back. Not that one because it was lightly played, but I would love a nice, beautiful near mint copy. All right, we are looking at Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery. Almost every single card is going down in price a little bit. So let's start here. We got the Giratina V-Star Gold, 137, last sold 111. Someone got one for 143. So 115, 111, a couple lightly playeds at 99. So prices are all over the place. But no joke, every card. Arceus down from 99 to, 75. If he gets down to like 50 bucks, I'm going wild on an Arceus. Mewtwo's down a little bit, kind of went down, came back up, and now going down again. Last sold 62, 62. Lightly played for 57. Trying to get as many of these cards in here as I can because they're all going down. Last sold 51, 55 for the Dialga. And now we got the Palkia. Same thing, 69. Last sold 49, 47. Wow. Getting cheap. Love those gold cards, though. I seen somebody at Card Party had a ton of them, but they wanted like $65 a card for each. And I was like, no, thank you. We got the Leafeon going down a little bit. Looks like it's coming back up a tiny bit. Just a couple dollars. That sold 32, 28 for lightly played and 32. Gotta check my boy Suicune here. My favorite card in almost all of Sword and Shield. Is just crazy. Last sold 22, 23, 23. This is the only card I just hope just keeps dropping. Just keep dropping. Get down to 15 bucks, $10, and I will buy hundreds of them. I'm not even joking. I want to fill a 360-page binder full of that Suicune card. That's how much I love it. The Entei V, I'm guessing it's probably going down a little bit. Yep. That sold 20 bucks. The only card that's really going up is some of these cheaper cards that are beautiful arts. Like this is almost Giratina level art if it had a little bit better color, but almost. It's such a cool card. The Hisuian Zorak, so it was $12, last sold 15, 13, 12, 13, 15. So you can still find good deals on all these cards. That's why I love Crown Zenith. Like everybody should be trying to complete this set. It's one of the funnest sets to complete. Even opening, they got such good pull rates. It's just a blast. We completed the entire set. We only had to buy, I'm going to say maybe like 5 or 10 cards. So yeah, that is Crown Zenith. Next, we got Temporal Forces. Almost every card from Temporal Forces is going down. Raging Bolt, last sold, lightly paid for 75. Someone got a near mint for 75. 82, 82, 78 for a lightly played, 82. So still very expensive. Love that card though, such good art. Iron Crown, got up to 83, down to 73. Near mint 66, 62, 74. Just remember, that was the top dog for the longest time. Walking Wake is going down a little bit. Just a couple bucks. 50 last sold. 45. Someone got one for 59. 45, 45. Mostly at 45. Morty's Conviction is going down. Now, this is a card I would not mind picking up for my personal collection. I do collect every special illustration rare, but I do not collect the trainers. There's enough Pokemon already that I got to get. And I'm not the biggest fan of trainers, but this one, I really, really do like having Gengar in there like that. So it's 90, last sold 43, 40, 47, 43, 42. Still pretty expensive card. Like, Scarlet and Violet is finally starting to hold some value with these newer sets. And I'm loving it. So yeah, almost everything. We got to check that Ghastly. Ghastly, I was going to say, I think Ghastly's the only one that's still going up. 37. Yeah, we're definitely going to put him on the next Market Monday. So next, we got all these Sword and Shield alternate arts, and almost every single one is going down besides a few of the evolutions. So like Leafeon's going up still, Glaceon's going up, Sylveon's going up a little bit. So there's just a few random ones that are still going up. Let's check this Umbreon VMAX. So many people have this card and are curious on when to sell it and when not to. So got up to 957, but check this out, last sold 999 with no pictures. So yeah, we got a model we played for 575, another near mint for 878. Someone got a near mint for 500. That is wild. Near mint for 900, near mint for 904. See, we got 800 here. PSA 8 for 800. Someone got a PSA 10 for $17.99. That is crazy because you can find it for almost $500 cheaper on eBay. So you cannot even really trust a lot of these prices. So we got one here for $599. So that's 2 we've seen now in the 500s, which is getting down there. So that's not too bad. But you also never know a TCG player. I feel like half the time these people don't even mark the stuff correctly. So those 500s could sometimes be Japanese or Chinese or whatever it is. You just never really know. So let's go back and check some more. Rayquaza's going down a little bit. You know, the card is going crazy, mid 500s. Let's check these last few sales here. We got a $399 with a picture, nice centering. Korean Rayquaza for $320. We got a $385, $399, $399, $390, $649, $599. So definitely in the 300s now, which is, I mean, pretty crazy compared to the $550 it was. So in the next few days, you'll see that graph really start going down for this card. Let's see, the Giratina. My favorite art in Sword and Shield for alternate arts. It is just crazy. But a lot of people love this card also, and some don't. I get it. It could be a little busy for some people's tastes. So it was $481. Last sold $341, $411, $399, $399, $398. Lightly played for $314, $394. We got a near mint here for $452. We got a $380 with a picture. Regular one. $390 with a picture. Regular. $380. Slightly off-centered. Hopefully it keeps going down. I still need this card. The Blaziken, I mean, you can just look. The Blaziken pops. So crazy, the color on this card. Was at $405, but look at these last few sales here. $291. Model played for $200. Near mint $335. Near mint $175. $335. Wow. Just crazy. You just don't even know. Let's see if the Lugia is coming down. This was one of the few V cards that was just still slowly rising. Last sold $189 with picture, $200, $158, lightly played for $184, near mint $204, $195. So we're getting below that $200 mark. All right, we'll check one more. Gotta check the Dragonite. My boy Dragonite still hanging on. I really have high hopes for this card. I love it. Last sold $178, $179, lightly paid for $170 with picture, $176, $179. But I know Joe could see this card being a few $100s one day. Don't know when. All right, next we are checking the Trainer Gallery cards. Almost all of these guys are also going down a little bit. Starmie, I hope this one gets a little cheaper. Do not have this card yet. Again, I've had it before, but it was pretty lightly played, so got rid of it. Last sold 66, 55, 56. So we got a heavily played for $39.99. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that one. Moderately played for $48. Definitely wouldn't do that one. Near mint for $56. You just got to be patient. You know, if you look and there's a near mint for $75 and you see a moderately played for $48, you know, you got to look at these sales. You can check the sold listings on eBay and everything. And if you see people getting it for $50 or $55 and you wanted to pay $48 for a moderately played, you know, you just got to be patient and wait a little bit longer, wait for some new listings. You can always save your searches and everything. Next, we got the Pikachu VMAX. Just come down a little bit. Last sold 42, 42, 42, 41. A couple 38s there. Card got up to $50. So let's see here. The Umbreon V coming down still. Had a little bounce back. Was at 49. Down to 29. Last sold 29, 26, 31, 28, 29, 39. That was probably the little bounce back there. What else? What else? The Umbreon VMAX. Got to check that bad boy. 63 down to 41, up to 49, back down to 42. And the last few sales here are 41 for near mint. We got a Chinese one for 33, heavily played for 38. That is crazy. Near mint for 42, lightly played for 38, lightly played for 33. Check a couple more here. What do we got? Let's see here. The Garchomp V was coming down pretty hard. 48 down to 27. Yeah, I had a feeling that card was definitely a little overpriced. Got to check that Pikachu V. Cannot forget about him. It's at 32 down to 28, lightly played 30, 24 for our moderately played. Near mint 26, 27, 27, 28. Let's check one more. Let's check the Mimikyu V. Was 28, down to 19, back up to 21, then went to 18, last sold near mint, 17, 15, 16. 18, 18, 16. Solid cards. I really feel like a lot of these cards are still extremely undervalued. You know, imagine when these sets are 10 years old and boxes are hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And if you really go look at the pull rates, these cards are not as easy to pull as what people like are thinking right now. Some of the VMAXs are pretty tough to pull. So definitely go check out the pull rates and you will be shocked. Compare them to Sword and Shield alternate arts, and it's not like a massive difference. Some of them, yes, but a lot of them, not too different. But all right, last on the list, we are checking out Team Up on Arizona TCG. We're going to check the PSA 10 prices, but we're not going to check the tag teams, even though the Latias and Latios did have a sale, like $100 cheaper than the last sale, so it did go down a little bit. We are going to check the Rainbow tag teams. So in my opinion, you know, I've really been studying the sets lately, and I think these are the best Rainbow cards we've ever gotten. Like, it can't even be argued in my opinion. So I'm actually going to go out and try to collect every single tag team Rainbow card. I might do it in a PSA 10, but I might do it raw. Especially with Rainbow cards, I really like taking them out of the sleeve and checking them out and feeling the texture. And these GX Rainbow cards blow any Rainbow card we got in Sword and Shield, like texture-wise, out of the water. Like, it's not even comparable. So a lot of these cards are coming down in price a tiny bit. So the EV Snorlax Rainbow was $330 in a PSA 10, down to $280. You know, even the Ra's coming down a little bit. The Gengar and Mimikyu GX coming down a little bit, was $324 not too long ago, now $290. And a lot of these are really affordable too. Like, I was just checking out a Blastoise and Piplup PSA 10 for about $105 or $100 online. Like, that's not a bad price. Very tough to pull. You know, imagine opening these boxes. I think they just get overlooked because of the tag team alternate arts. But yeah, I'm going to get as many of these as I can. Doing it in raw is a lot more realistic. There's a good amount. I was kind of shocked when I was looking through on how many there really were. But this card, even the Pikachu and Zekrom, was at $262, down to $172 in a PSA 10. We'll check one more. We'll do the Latias and Latios. So you would think this card would be one of the ones that would just automatically not go down because of the alternate art being the most popular card in the set. But I mean, even this card was $167 in a PSA 10, down to $141, back up to $158. Like, that's so cheap in my opinion compared to like what we're really looking at for alternate arts. And you got to think too, to open this set, you know, team up box is a couple grand at least. And these cards are very hard to pull. So this is going to be one of my new collections that I'm starting for my personal collection, because I don't really have a ton of Rainbow cards. For modern, you know, I was just collecting alternate arts, but Rainbows are beautiful and they were a huge part in Pokemon history. And that's what I try to do for my collections. You know, I want to have all of history. That's why I try to collect, you know, all the Prime cards, Gold Star cards, Crystal cards, Legend cards, you know, those staples for each generation is what I collect. So this is going to be my new collection. So that was today's Pokemon Falling Friday. So if you guys do see anything moving up or down in the market, please let me know, especially for vintage now that we're going to start doing these Throwback Thursdays. And let me know down below what you guys think of Throwback Thursday. Maybe if you guys can come up with a better name or anything like that. I just want it to rhyme. Because I was walking around Card Party, people were screaming Market Monday and What If Wednesday and Falling Friday. It honestly was such a great time. I want to thank you guys again for coming up to me and, you know, saying hello, introducing yourself. That was my favorite part of the entire show, was meeting you guys. It was absolutely amazing. It was an experience I will never, ever forget. So if you guys do like this content, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a like. It helps out so much. And just know if you do leave a comment, I comment back to every single person. Even if my views quadruple from here, I'm still going to do that. You can check out my Instagram where I show off my collection, my eBay store. You know, you can now become a member. It's only 99 cents a month, all that. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last What If Wednesday, watch this video right here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.